Melissa Jefferson-Wooden just shut down the biggest rumor in women's sprinting, because moments after Julien Alfred ran one of the fastest 200 meters in history, fans weren't talking about the clock. They weren't talking about the world lead. They weren't even talking about the third fastest time ever. They were talking about Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, because during a live interview, one awkward mistake suddenly put two of the biggest rivals in track and field on the spot. And for a few seconds, it looked like things could get uncomfortable. Some fans expected jealousy. Others expected tension. After all, these two have been battling for Olympic medals, world titles, and Diamond League victories for years. But what Melissa said next, nobody saw coming. Here's what really happened. On July 10th, under the lights of the Monaco Diamond League, Julien Alfred delivered the kind of performance that changes an entire season. The Olympic 100-meter champion from St. Lucia exploded around the curve and stopped the clock in 21.51 seconds. Not just a victory, not just a world lead, it was a new national record, a Monaco meeting record, and the third fastest women's 200 meters ever run in history. Only two women have ever gone faster. Behind her, Adalia Hodge ran 21.76. Olympic champion Gabby Thomas finished third in 21.84. But Alfred wasn't simply the best athlete on the track that night. She was on a completely different level. Came the moment nobody expected. As athletes gathered in the mixed zone for post-race interviews, FlowTrack made an innocent mistake. The interviewer referred to Julien Alfred as Melissa Jefferson-Wooden's training partner. There was just one problem. They've never trained together. Not once. Melissa trains in Florida under Dennis Mitchell, alongside Sha'Carri Richardson and Twanisha Terry. Julien Alfred trains in Texas under Edric Florial. Different coaches, different programs, different teams. For a brief moment, everything got quiet. Melissa smiled. Alfred glanced sideways. Fans watching the live stream immediately noticed the awkward pause. Was Melissa about to publicly correct the interviewer? Would this become another chapter in one of the biggest rivalries in sprinting? Then everything changed. Instead of creating drama, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden showed respect. She calmly corrected the misunderstanding, praised Alfred's historic performance, called the race special, and then delivered a line that instantly spread across social media. "I'm always gonna root for my girl." Just like that, the tension disappeared. Fans expecting rivalry got respect instead. And suddenly, one of the most competitive rivalries in track and field looked completely different. Because, make no mistake, these two have been pushing each other for years. They raced each other in college, shared the Olympic podium in Paris. Melissa became world champion. Julien became Olympic champion. They've traded victories across the Diamond League. Rome belonged to Alfred. Stockholm belonged to Melissa. Monaco belonged to Alfred. Again, every time one makes a statement, the other answers back. Neither athlete is dominating. They're making each other faster. And that's exactly what makes this rivalry so dangerous. Now, the Diamond League season moves toward London and eventually Brussels. Sha'Carri Richardson is still there. Gabby Thomas is still there. Adalia Hodge is rising fast. But the spotlight keeps finding Melissa Jefferson-Wooden and Julien Alfred, because every time they line up together, something happens. And after Monaco, fans aren't just watching to see who wins. They're watching two champions who refuse to let each other settle for anything less than greatness. So here's the question. When the season ends, who finishes on top? Melissa Jefferson-Wooden or Julien Alfred? Let me know your prediction in the comments below. And subscribe, because this rivalry is far from over.